Okay, what's up, YouTube? Now, this deck here is my psychic deck. Um, I'm having mixed feelings with this thing. I'm trying to make it super competitive. Right now, it's all right. It OTKs or FTKs pretty quickly. Um, so yeah, I'm just trying to make this from a fun deck to actually a real good deck. Um, this is what I have so far, and we're gonna get to the deck profile. We run two Silent Psychic Wizard. When it's normal summon, you can remove from play one Psychic type monster. If this card ever leaves the field and goes to the graveyard, you special summon that monster. Next is three Hushed Psychic Clerics. 0 attack, 2100 defense. Um, you remove from, or you discard a card, and you remove from play one Psychic type monster in your graveyard. And then if this card leaves the field, you get to special summon that monster. Three Serene Psychic Witches. This is the roto of the deck. If it gets destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you remove and play a psychic. And during the next standby phase, it doesn't say your opponent's or your standby phase. During the next standby phase, you can special summon that monster, which is awesome. When you use this card, we usually go for Mind Master or Esper Girl, because Esper Girl, if she gets special summoned from the remove from play zone, you get to take the top card of your deck, place it face down, and when this card leaves the field, you get to add that card to hand, which is amazing because you're never really losing hand advantage. You're always getting it back. One Mind Master, level 1 tuner, the hard soul of the deck. I made a deck to where it doesn't have to run exactly on Mind Master, but it's just amazing. You tribute one other psychic type monster you control to special summon one from your deck, and you gotta pay 100 life points every time. So yeah, that's the bad thing, but you waste so many life points and you gain life points. It's just amazing. We're running one Dr. Cranium. I might bump this up to two. It's good fodder for what do you call it, formula. So yeah, we're running two Reinforced Human Psychic Ward. I really like this card. You can remove from play one Psychic card to gain 500 attack. You can remove up to two, so he becomes 2500, and it's a once per turn effect. So but he's awesome. I really like this card. Late game situations, he's awesome. He's level 4 Earth, so I can sync into Barkion, since Esper Girl is Earth also. Next is we got Side Blocker. I really like this card also because if your opponent has like Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, something that you're afraid of, but he's waiting for that big synchro monster, you summon this using Mind Master, call out the name, call out Solemn Warning, and he's basically screwed if he has it set. So he can't destroy your big monsters when you go for your big pushes. Next is Destructotron. I really like this card. Pay 1,000, you destroy a spell trap. With Brain Research Lab, you just pay 4,000, put the 4 tokens on Brain Research Lab, and you can destroy up to 4 spell cards your opponent controls. So this card can wipe out a whole back row. Next is Psychic Snail. I use his effect every once in a while. I'm taking this guy out probably. He's a good 1900 beater, Earth, level 4, so you know you can sync for Barkion with him. He's able, by paying 800 life points, to let another Psychic monster attack twice, which usually it's this guy right here that I use that effect with, Ultimate Axon Kicker. But we'll get to him shortly. Next is two Psychic Commanders. When a Psychic type monster you control battles, during the damage step you can pay in multiples of 100. The most you can pay is 500. To have that monster it's battling lose that much attack and defense, that's awesome. It's level 3, Earth Tuner, can't mess with it. So that's like 19 monsters. Next are the spells. Be running two Brain Research Lab because I don't want to depend on Brain Research Lab, because if they MST this damn thing and it has like 5 counters, it's 5,000 life points you're taking. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But that's why we run this card right here, because this right here will absorb all that crap. So yeah. So we run two. Next is the Lonely Emergency Teleport. Special summon one level 3 or lower psychic type monster from your deck. Usually we try to go for my master. 3 Telekinetic Power Wells. I like this card a lot. I'm dropping it down to 2 because sometimes I did draw it, but once you get the flow going and you use this card, it's amazing. 3 Psychic Field Zones. We're dropping this down to 2 also. Um, you can select 2 Psychic type monsters from your remove from play zone, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. Send them back to your graveyard and special summon a synchro monster from your extra deck that equals out to the stars, and it has to be a psychic. So epic fail, but it's all right. We'll drop that down to 2. Next, we got 3 Miracle Synchro Fusions, so we can get our ultimate Axon Kicker on the field. We're dropping this down to 2 maybe, but I really like this card, so I don't really know, because when you set it, if your opponent destroys it, you draw a card, so it's a good draw engine. Another card we use is 1 for 1 to get our Mind Master out, and if we can, we go for Dr. Cranium. Foolish Bearville. This card is obsolete. I'm taking this crap out. Don't even like it. Pot of Avarice. Of course, we all know what Pot of Avarice does. Replenishes, your deck with monsters. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. And then 4 traps, 3 Royal Decree, and a Torrential Tribute. Now, the reason why I'm only running 4 traps is because I'm running a whole shitload of spells. As you can tell, there's a lot there. And this right here just locks down my opponent, especially if I go Beast Barkion in this. It's kind of hard to come back from Beast Barkion and one of these Royal Decrees on the field. So, it's a 40 card deck, you know what I mean? And then we got our generic basic synchros and then the psychic synchros. Of course, we run our 2 ultimate Axon kickers, with the Miracle Synchro Fusion to bring this guy out, which is amazing. He can pierce, and then his other effect is like Thought Real Archfiend. Whatever he destroys, you gain life points. Can't be destroyed by spell or trap cards, basically. Um, Card effects, basically any kind of card effect can be destroyed, so that's a plus. And then of course we were talking about our Black Winged Dragon. We use him with Brain Research Lab to do whatever, destroy your brain research. This absorbs it. You don't take the damage from Brain Research Lab, which is amazing. Overmind Archfiend, I barely use this guy, but I guess he's good. He's a good 3300 beater, I guess. Shooting Star Dragon, I bring him out every once in a while, but once Shooting Quasar Dragon comes out, I'll be able to special summon this guy so easily. 2 Psychic Life Transfers to replenish your life points, because usually if you get the OTK going first turn, you're losing about 5,600 life points, somewhere around there. That's a lot, so you want to use that to replenish. Ancient Fairy Dragon, I can get Ancient Fairy, Black Winged Dragon, use this guy's effect to blow up my Brain Research Lab. Have my Black Winged Dragon basically take the brunt of the force and gain 1,000 life points, which is awesome. Nonetheless, search for another Brain Research Lab also. 1 Psychic Nightmare, he's awesome. I really like this card. Once per turn during your main phase, you can pick 1 random card in your opponent's hand and call what type it is. Monster, spell, or trap. If you call it right, this card gains 1,000, so he goes from 24 to 34, which is awesome. And we use him with Psychic Field Zone since he's a level 6. And we just, go off from there, because I use Mind Master sync up for, Psychic Light Transfer. And then, of course, we use Barkion and Beast. Good lock, you know what I mean? Just locks everything down, lock spells, lock traps. So, we gotta use those. Thought Ruler Archfiend, I have, it's in another deck box. I'm too lazy to get it out. But, of course we use, Magical Android, gain life points. I actually use 2, the other one's in my Black Wing deck. And then our Synchro is Formula Synchron, our last level 2. We don't have enough room for 2 of them, because right now I'm running like 12 Synchros right here, and then that doesn't include, the basic, Stardust, Scrap Dragon, shit like that. So yeah, this is the deck. Like I said, it runs real well. I would really like people's input on this thing. I know it doesn't top no YCS or anything like that, but I need your help, YouTubes. Yugitubers, I will see you guys at the next championship series, I guess what you want to call it. Um, I guess the next one's like Indianapolis or some shit like that. I don't know. But I'll see whoever there, Pro Winston, Dragon Duelist Girl, all those people. Will probably get autographs again from them. So, yep, this is John from Team Battle Faders. See y'all later.